bankruptcy is designed to give people a fresh start. And there's something called an exemption, right? So every debtor who files for bankruptcy has a homestead exemption, right? Because the law recognizes you need a place to live. You have a car, motor vehicle, cash, retirement, life insurance. These are things that you protect through filing bankruptcy. So it's sad when I get a client who went through their whole retirement. They spent their retirement
and their
money
savings, and they sold their house.
They could have filed for bankruptcy.
They could have filed for bankruptcy to protect that asset. So those are the most tragic, where they're like, well, I had about 200 or 300,000 in my 401k, and I've been living off of it and paying bills with it for the last some odd years. And I'm like, wow, it's tragic, because they literally could have protected the whole retirement account and still got rid of their debt.
That's why you mentioned Donald Trump. The wealthy use this as a tool constantly. They file bankruptcy to protect their assets.
Exactly.
We will spend it because we have so much shame about it.
Right.
But that's not what it was set up for.
Right. And in some states like Florida and Texas have an unlimited homestead exemption. Can you imagine? You could have
like 8 homes,
like
but
a
I'm
mansion.
bankrupt.
Well, no, it has to be one homestead, but your homestead could be like, a $5 million house or whatever, and you still get rid of your debt. I thought about bankruptcy for years
before you did it.
Before I did it. And I was like, I'm a lawyer. I'm supposed to have it together. I wish I had just tapped out sooner.
Right.
It's
and
like if you're drowning
but
and there's a lifeline, but you just don't want to take it.
But things do happen for a reason, because maybe you wouldn't have started your own practice if it hadn't taken you that long. Right. They can also deny you, though, right? If you file for bankruptcy, they can also say no.
Well, they can, but it's rare. I mean, of course, don't do it on your own. But if you don't have assets that can be liquidated, like where they deny it is if you have hidden income or hidden assets, where the trustee will find, that you have a house in the Dominican Republic or, wherever, or you have like a hidden account, or you transferred something out of your name before you filed bankruptcy, then you would get denied a discharge.
Okay.
But if everything is on the up and up and you're income eligible and you don't have any assets that can be liquidated, so I'm talking generally about Chapter 7, but even if you have high income and assets that are not quote unquote exempt, you can file a Chapter 13. That's a little bit different, because you have to pay some of it back, and it's based on your disposable income. But there's always a solution. You just have to find what the right fit is for you.